Hey guys, this is my first actual video wanting to cover motivational willpower, nutrition, and a bit about self-esteem today. Okay. First of all, I want you to know that I'm not a doctor or anything, obviously, and you should consult your doctor before changing your diet as much as I have, and before performing any exercises. Okay? Right. A bit about motivation. First of all, you need a reason for doing it. My reason was I wanted to be a bit more confident, and I felt that other people were better than me, and that's what made me want to do it in the first place. Okay? Some good reasons, well, I'll cover the bad reasons. You don't want to just do it to lose the weight, okay? Or to look good in a couple of weeks, because that won't work. You might lose it a little bit, but you'll go back and you'll gain the weight back, obviously. It needs to be a lifestyle change for it to work, okay? A bit about willpower. You're going to need to develop very strong self-control to be able to do most of this. So other people are going to not be doing it, and they're going to be throwing stuff in your face and eat this, blah blah blah. Okay? And you're going to need to be able to say no to them. That's going to take a while. Another thing is you're going to need to be able to push through a lot of pain barriers. You're going to have to do a lot of stuff you didn't think you can do. Well, some of you might be able to do, obviously, but if you're just beginning, it seems very hard. For example, when I first started, the very first time I actually exercised, I got a big bag, I filled it with like 6 or 7 bottles of water, and I went and walked 5 miles, and I had no choice but to walk 5 miles back. That's 10 miles. I was 17 stone, I hadn't really done much exercise, and I felt like I was going to die. I got home, had a shower. When I got out of the shower, I felt fine. And I realised that it will hurt at the time, but you'll be fine, you'll live, it's okay. You can do a lot more than you think you can. Okay? You're going to have to, this is probably a harder one anyway, you're going to have to learn to deal with the hunger. You're going to be tempted a lot of the time just to eat because you're hungry. And sometimes if you just drink a glass of water, you won't be hungry anymore. It's all in your mind. You're going to have to develop that state of mind where you don't really think about food in the same way as you probably do now. For me, it's just a bit of an inconvenience to eat. I have to do it to be able to live. Like gaining muscle and stuff. It's something I need, but it's just in the way. I'd rather exercise. Okay? You're going to have to think about time and distance and food in a bit of a different way. Like if I say, oh, let's go walk 6 miles, you're probably going, 6 miles. But if you do it a lot, you realise that 6 miles is not a lot, and next time I say it, you'll be like, oh yeah, okay, go for it. 6 miles, done it already. That goes for 10 miles as well, more than that, 20 miles. It's not as far as you think it is. Okay? And time as well. Looking forward and thinking, I want to be skinny in like a few weeks. You exercise, you diet, and you go, oh, this is taking ages. You're going to have to take every day at a time to be able to actually lose the weight. Don't think ahead. Okay? This is another point about self-control. You're not going to be able to have bad stuff at all for a couple of months. You need to build up the ability to say no to people. when they offer, oh, just have one. If they say that, I want you to slap them across the face and say, no, you piss off. Because it's hard enough trying to diet and exercise. Black people putting stuff in your face like donuts and stuff. You go, oh, you can have just one. So no, punch them in the face. Alright? Another thing is, you're not going to have any off days from eating healthy, at least for a little while. At least for a couple of months. You need to train yourself. Again, this is self-control. Develop the ability to be able to say no a lot of the time before you can actually say yes. Okay? Plus you need to be able to get to that point where you're exercising quite a lot, so it doesn't really matter what you eat by then. This is going to take a lot of time and effort. Okay? It's not a quick thing. It's a lifestyle thing. You're probably going to get bored very quickly at the start. But if you're actually serious about it, I can help you. Okay? I can give you advice, I can show you what to do. But it's going to take a lot of effort from your side. Okay? Anyway, that's about willpower. I'll talk about more about that in the future anyway. Now it's on to nutrition. I'm going to talk about the things you should not have, or you will not have if you're following it. No crisps at all, no sweets, no biscuits, no fizzy drinks. If you can, no alcohol, at least for the start, so you're drinking less later on. If you can't not have alcohol, like me, you need to cut down considerably, only have a few. Okay. Smoking, I put this in, but I don't actually smoke, but I imagine it can't be much different from eating because you do it quite a lot, and I know it can be hard even cutting down smoking, but if you're serious about exercising, I recommend cutting down. Okay? Extra bread with meals, I was quite bad with that. I have 2 or 3 slices with my meal, and you shouldn't, because every day it adds up. No bread at all meals. Things you will have, and I'm telling you, you will have them. Water, lots and lots of water. No fizzy drinks, you're just going to drink water for the first few months. Okay? Before you can think about having fizzy drinks again. It's cheaper, you'll probably save money anyway. You can get it from a tap, you can buy it in a bottle, find it anywhere, you know. It is the most important thing. You're going to have it with all your exercising and with every meal. You're going to drink it throughout the day. It doesn't matter how much you have. Drink as much as you can. When you're hungry, drink it. Okay. Fruit. Fruit is perfect. You can eat it as much as you like. Anytime you like. Because it's natural. Anything natural is usually good. Okay? Water, fruit. Vegetables, yeah, vegetables. Have that as much as you can with meals. Just add it all on, just pile it on. Meat, lots of meat. If you're vegan, I know you can't really have meat. Have the fake meat. You're going to need the meat for a lot of the muscle stuff, and when you're exercising, it can replace a lot of the stuff you've lost. Okay? Try and make your own food. For example, sandwich. Don't just buy a sandwich because you're lazy. Make your own sandwich. I buy sandwiches now just for convenience because I'm a lazy bitch now. But at the start, sorry guys, my camera ran out of space, and I also noticed that my face was not in the camera. Anyway, one of my friends has raised a concern about she's been losing weight and she hasn't really noticed a difference. Okay. You will probably not notice any difference. I didn't for ages. After about 3 or 4 stone between then, and people started saying to me, "Oh, you've lost weight," and I didn't believe them because I thought I was just as big. It's just how you look at yourself. That's the way it is. Keep losing the weight, you will look skinnier. It'll happen. Plus, you'll lose weight and it'll just be loose skin anyway. and that'll come off by toning up, and I'll show you how to do some of that. Where I was talking about sandwiches or something. I'm going to talk about what I eat in a day. Anyway, I eat about 1,400 calories. That's if I'm doing weights. It's about 1,200 if I'm not. Okay. This is what I have for lunch usually. A ready-made sandwich, because I am lazy. Okay. Sandwich. With that, packet of grapes, bottle of water. That's for lunch, about 1. If I'm working, it'll be about 5, between 5 and 6, and I'll have dinner like after 10. It's bad. That's the way I do it. Just trying to eat no more times. Like 12 or 1 for lunch, and then 5 for dinner. For dinner, a meal like this, light choices, it's kind of healthy, it's got everything. It's not bad. It won't really matter anyway if you're exercising. Again, with water. Then at night, if I'm doing weights or exercise, I'll have a protein shake. You can also buy a big tub, whey protein. Okay, it cost me £27. It's 1 kilogram. That's lasted me months, and it's still got some in it. You can get some milk, pop a scoop of that in, and mix it in, and drink that after you exercise at night. It tastes quite good as well. It's alright. Anyway, it's all about the nutrition. I'll talk about that more as I'm showing you exercises and that, what you should have when you're doing certain stuff. Alright, I know this is some stuff that might be affecting some of you. Self-esteem, self-worth, how you look at yourself, like thinking people are better than you, or thinking you don't really matter compared to other people who seem more confident, or they have more right to be there, blah 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 blah. One thing that I didn't like was people seeing me exercise. I remember going for a run when I first started running, and I'd run, and as a car came towards me, I'd walk. So I didn't like people seeing me walk, I didn't like people seeing me run. But you'll build up from that. You'll get used to people seeing you, you won't really care, you won't give a shit. You won't care. I can help you do that if you want. And go exercise in the mirror if you want to. If I'm not busy. Not being happy with your body. Yeah, this is a big one. You're going to have to focus on the positives. Be glad you can do what you can do. Like you can walk, you have the ability to run, you can probably hop, skip, jump. Be happy you're alive. Some other stuff to do with that, and I can talk to people on an individual basis if you want to. You can tell me, you can ask me questions. Anyway, rate, comment and subscribe if you are interested. I'll make an exercise video today if enough of you are interested. Okay, I'll show you basic exercises you can start doing using stuff in your home. You don't need a gym for most of the stuff. You don't need to spend a lot of money, if any, for the basic stuff. It'll help you lose weight. Anyway, see ya.